It's a great day trip, but if you want to go a little bit farther, that could be a challenge. Traveling certainly looks a lot different this year, but if you're getting the itch to pack your bags and head out for a getaway, there are some things to keep in mind. And our partners at Travel and Leisure are breaking it all down for us.
If you've caught the travel bug but want to make sure you are staying safe, you can be sure that airlines and hotels are taking extra precautions. Things just might look a little different.
Well, everything we're hearing from our writers and contributors is saying, it's like nothing they've ever seen.
So for the first step, booking your flight, airlines are making major adjustments that allow for flexibility.
Yeah, there's been some major news from the big U.S. carriers. American, Delta, and United have all gotten rid of their change fees on most of their domestic flights. So each of these carriers announced something slightly different, but the big headline good news for consumers is those change fees, sometimes hundreds of dollars each, have gone away for the foreseeable future.
Another option, you can book now and pay later.
Yeah, a lot of airlines have started using these companies. Affirm is one, Uplift is another, that give you the opportunity to pay for a flight or a vacation over time. So no or low interest rates on those, and really give you the ability to make a small monthly payment towards that big trip that you've been saving up for.
Once at the airport, expect to see more safety precautions, but less people.
On the one hand, it's all about sanitization, hand washing, staying 6 feet or more away from people. On the other hand, the crowds are all gone. And so in some ways, flying is a little bit easier, a little bit less stressful.
And don't forget your snacks.
You've got to pack your patience for sure, but also make sure to pack your snacks. There's been a lot of cutbacks in terms of meals and drinks. So if you can go with your own stuff ready, you'll not be disappointed.
Next step, if you are heading to a hotel, you can expect to see some changes there as well.
Seeing some of the big hotels, the Marriotts and the Hiltons of the world, they've put in these great cleaning regimes that they're doing on all of their properties. Hilton actually has something very cool, I think. When they clean the room and leave, they put a little seal on the door. So when you come and check in, you're the first one cracking that seal on the room. So it's been sterilized and cleaned as it needs to be.
Camping is another great option, and you can make it fancy.
Glamping was a huge trend even last year and the year before, and we see that continuing to rise in popularity. One company, Under Canvas, they have glamp grounds near 8 national parks now, and they're doing a great business this summer. A lot of our readers are staying there.
Whether you enjoy glamping or maybe a beach getaway or a trip to the lake, traveling feeds the soul, and we can all appreciate it now more than ever.
Try to be optimistic about travel, and I think one of the great things that we've learned from this is really what a privilege and blessing it's been to, over the years past, be able to travel the world, to see new places and meet new people and make incredible memories. So, I'm hopeful that in the coming months and years, we'll remember this time when we weren't able to travel and realize how precious it is to be able to go out and see the world in the future.
Follow these steps from Travel and Leisure and you will be clear for takeoff.
And speaking of cleared for takeoff, our travel and leisure experts also tell us that flights are cheaper now than they've ever been. So if you're thinking about booking a flight, even if it's for the upcoming holidays, Kara, do it now.
Yeah, I know JetBlue just added more service from and I was
Bradley.
checking the rates
Awesome.
to California and different places, really good rates. For more travel tips and suggestions, you can pick up a copy of the latest issue of Travel and Leisure, or you can always go to travelandleisure.com. Travel and Leisure is owned by the same company that owns this TV station, the Meredith Corporation.